Welcome back, folks. Kind of just a impromptu mini scheme breakdown here tonight. Also trying out a new microphone, so this also doubles as a sound test. We're in the Steelers playbook. We're in Singleback Trips Bunch. A lot of people obviously running shotgun trips bunch weak, bunch offset. Um, the under center bunch used to be really big back in the Madden Challenge days, like 04, 05, 06. But it's still pretty tough. And it's nice to mix in, especially with the other great sets in this Pittsburgh playbook that I've already started to break down. So I'm going to show you a couple of these plays in here and how you can kind of use them together, and hopefully have some success. So the first thing we're going to look at, tight end angle. So you'll find this in like the deuce close, single back deuce close. A lot of people like to run this play. It's really tough out of this though. You've got the dual out routes, and again, like in my other video, I think it was the full house. They're at different depths, right? So you've got essentially like the smart routed out with Bryant, and then the shorter one with Brown, and you can leave them like that, or you can smart route Brown if you want that to go a little bit deeper. I like to leave them offset a little bit, and you don't even have to change any routes in this play. So basically, your reads are always going to be, if you're getting heat immediately, you're looking for that drag, but you're reading that drag at the same time that you're looking at both of the out routes. So if you see that they're playing hard flats, or you see they're playing man coverage, you're going to have the out routes. It's my experience that in this under center, it works a little bit better for a right-handed quarterback to throw to the right side. Your mileage may vary. You may feel more comfortable doing to the left, but I feel it's a more crisp throw. And while you're doing all that, you do have McDonald on that nice angle route, which I also broke down into that full house out of the same play, the double outs, cutting across the middle. So we're just going against a random defense here again. This is impromptu. I'm not going to set any defenses up or anything like that. Just going to make my reads. Easy gain, 4 or 5 yards. Well, you know what I did? My fault. I didn't actually come out and tight end angle. Let me do that. Alright. It's kind of locked in there. I probably had some stuff underneath, but I kind of had my eyes on that corner and what he was going to do. Same there. Now again, obviously if your opponent's going to press, it's going to change the timing a little bit, but it's not going to change the coverage. Heat was coming. Go to the check down. Obviously they're in like a mid blitz or a zero blitz there. But the key to all this is making, it's a bad read, is making your reads, right? Like, I don't care what defense they're in. It's just about your progressions. See, I would have the tight end there on the angles as well, but I took the sure thing with the crosser. So let's go to different defense here. Obviously, like the run game, you want to put the draw in your quick audibles. That's going to kill people who like to run cover 4. Probably not going to do much against Eagles in practice mode, God mode, if you will. But draws are like one of the best runs in the game, especially against cover 4, which a lot of people like to run online. Probably not going to get a good look at it here, obviously, gets the computer. But anyways, you know how to run the ball. Have that one in your audibles. I think the default is like inside zone split, which is not a good play. The better one is the quick pitch. Kind of functions as a stretch as long as you let your block set up like that. It's kind of the same as like the quick pitch out of tight slots. And what you can do, like to make it a little bit more efficient, you can do a motion here and send him out there. Again, depending on what defense they're running. Just give that one more run. See, sometimes if you don't motion him out, he'll just cut that guy anyways. Like, he just cut him there, which is good. Just not want to get outside for me. Anyways, again, you know how to run the ball. I don't have to go through all that. So, next play, verticals. I'm not going to go too far into this because it kind of applies to my main offense. that I'm not really showing. But this route to Brian here is pretty much open against every coverage. And if they don't stop that, you got the rest of the offense to worry about. I refer to backside route here. It's kind of your choice route. If you want to do a quick out with him, you can do that. You want to do smart route out, you can do that. If you're worried about the heat, put him on a drag. So now that'll create a nice high-low with Brown and then Schuster there. And then if you get further enough across the field with those fades. One nice step with this is the back out of the flat with the drag. And that'd be all your blocks set up for you. So again, I'm not going to go too far into that. That's for something else. It's for an ebook I'll be coming out with. So really, and then I guess the other play that I didn't have in my audibles here, I'll come out and show this real quick, is going to be this flanker drive. And again, you got the same thing. You got your choice route on the left, so whatever you want to do there, it doesn't really matter. Now you can either block Bell, you can flat Bell, and you can leave the rest of it stock. So again, your reads are just going to be on this, McDonald first, Bryant second, and then you're kind of reading Bell and Schuster at the same time. And then depending on what your choice route is, maybe that you have to change up your reads a little bit. But a lot of times what happens is that angle that McDonald takes, I don't know why he threw it so late, but a lot of times the angle that McDonald takes is hard for the defender to get to. And he'll kind of be running wide open. It's similar to that verticals route. And it's a nice quick snap play because you don't have to set anything up. You can come out here and just snap it. So they're going to try to set up defenses, and then you just pop them like that. And that's kind of the action that you're going to get out of the McDonald route, a lot of the time. His angle is just so hard that, and then, all spells, it's a free 10, 12 yards running the ball to quarterback. So again, main play of this tight end angle, don't have to change anything out of this. This is really a quick snap offense. I've got a quick snap offense at a strong close out of the 49ers playbook. This is the same type of deal. You kind of want to block the halfback there. And ID the mic, again, this is impromptu. I'm not going to put a whole lot of effort into this, but that's the gist of it. It's really just about making your reads, making your progressions, and they're quick, especially because you're under center. You got to worry about the heat, but people see this and they want to really attack you with the blitz, but the route combinations out of this set in particular are so good that as long as you dial in those reads and you practice them, the best way to practice them is against random defense in practice mode against the computer, because they're going to go crazy against you. So if you can do that, you can sit there for 30 minutes and do this, you're going to have this stuff down pat. I know it's boring, but when you get in a game situation, you're going to be way better off. So again, Pittsburgh Steelers playbook, Singleback Trips Bunch. I set my audibles up like this: draw a quick pitch of verticals, tight end angle, and then you come out in whatever that other play was that I'm in. Whatever this is called, I don't remember. Again, if you want to change that up a little bit, you could, let's say that, for instance, if you want to run flank or drive more than you want to run verticals or one of those other plays, you'll stick that in your audibles, right? And then you'll come out in the other play. So the idea is that you want to have 5 different plays at your disposal. So with the quick audibles, you can set that stuff up right in the huddle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you can hear me. Again, new mic. It's kind of a sound test as well as an impromptu breakdown. Look forward to Madden 19 coming out, I guess, 50 days or so. If you're on Xbox, you can get the early access with the Gamer Pass. I'll be doing that. I'll be streaming a lot of gameplay from that. And then if you pre-order the Hall of Fame edition, you'll get that 5 days later, which I think is still a couple of days before the game actually drops. So I'll be streaming that on PS4. And then hopefully coming out with an ebook for Madden 19 within the first month the game comes out. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate you guys tuning in.